So how could you structure your business to have a business mentoring program in order to really, really change lives? Hey, it's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose, and tragedy struck about a week and a half ago on a Friday night. And a young 18-year-old student, a friend, an athlete, a rising star, is dead. What we knew about a day after is that at least one, if not two, gunmen took fire on another car while driving their own car. And now one young man is dead. Another one was in critical condition, and one is in a wheelchair for now while he's processing in his mind everything that went so wrong so fast. Our family, ironically, was beyond excited that same Friday night that all of this happened because our college daughter had come home for an evening to hang out, to catch her breath before heading right back up to school. And so we laughed around the dinner table for a while. But in another part of town, chaos was brewing. Then, gunshots. That's right, gunshots. Like real live gunshots. What happened? What went wrong? Where did things go south? Well, Saturday morning we woke up with a somber but still distant memory of the story that had gone on. Our kids knew of the students involved in the incident, but not firsthand. Sunday morning, we woke up with a completely different proximity. There was a mugshot of one of the young men who was a member of the small group that we started 4 years ago when many of these students were just freshmen. There were only 5 in that original group, and now one of those 5 is wearing a prison suit. And one of those 5 is staring empty and scared into a county detention center camera. The emotion centers in our head began to buffer and spin. How, why, who, when, over and over and over again. So there were moments we were feeling real empathy for the Fields family, this young man who is now gone, and for the lifetime of lingering pain that they will have. We also felt anger at the escalation of teenage emotion. We felt confusion. We felt failure. Why? Why? Well, here was a hard truth that I was very forced to reckon with. While I spin my wheels myopically building a kingdom that will ultimately dissolve, an 18-year-old somewhere is ready for my faulty influence, my lackluster encouragement, my unpolished intercession, my handshake, my slap on the shoulder, and my curiosity about their life. A business on purpose affords us options. If you're a business owner and you are building a business on purpose, you have options. We have the option to grow, to build, to create, to innovate, lead, shift, research. We also have the opportunity to invest the margin our business provides. Marginal time, marginal money, marginal resources, and marginal connections. Tim Elmore, in his great book, Gen Z Unfiltered, relayed that 72% of high school students wanted to start a business, and nearly 1/3 of those ages 16 to 19 had already begun volunteering their time. There is a real desire among high school students to do something unique, innovative, entrepreneurial, and meaningful. Your business can be a training ground for that. So here are 3 ways. There are plenty more, by the way, but here are 3 ways for you to begin a business mentoring program that would provide students exposure to your influence and just maybe give them reason to their still developing teenage emotion. The first thing you can do, you can simply begin meeting with a group of students regularly. You may be surprised, but students like to congregate, and they love it even better when there's food. So come up with a basic theme of your time together. Get some cheap food, bulk food, spaghetti, and plan a simple activity. We began meeting with students 4 years ago at a local Wendy's restaurant with cheap breakfast biscuits. I'd play a 5-minute video of something motivational, and then we'd have a silly, goofy activity ready, like burning a match from end to end, or a spitball competition at the head of Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's. They always had a poster right there, so we would do spitballs. Now, we'd always clean up. I would share stories from our life and business and focus on one big takeaway from our time and then drive those 5 guys to school. That was a special time for me. Here where I sit, I'm 70 days away, 70 days away from sending my second child off to school. That group still meets. Now we meet on Tuesday nights because most of these guys can drive, and we've grown it to around 10 or 15 guys on any given night. Where do you find the students? Ask the coaches and local youth leaders like Young Life or FCA. They would welcome your support. And the students, they'll invite their friends. The second way you can build a business mentoring program is to simply build a business mentor program. Create one role in your business that could easily be filled by a student, especially something like social media management, and then create a one-year revolving program where you bring a student in each year. During that year, go ahead and map out a calendar for their time and also the time that you and your team will intentionally spend with them so they can learn. Just do it one time, and then you can repeat over and over and over again. I'm really proud of a local drone training company here in Bluffton, South Carolina named CrossFlight that has invited a group of 4 students to come and take part in an internship. One of the young men in our Tuesday night group is a part of it, and they've taken the kid gloves off and are empowering these students to learn drone flight while also going after their own drone pilot's license. The third and final thing that you can do, and again, there are many other ideas, but you can connect with other local business owners and collectively determine mutual roles that 1 or 2 high school students could co-op on. If you're a law office, maybe you can connect with other firms in the area for mutual services that a young student can help with for all of your offices. Investing in students is an active decision that takes active effort, time, and money. Your failure rate may be high, but your confidence level may be low. But the good news is that those don't matter. What matters is showing up with intentionality. We all knew that lady or guy that as a student we thought, wow, what a freak. Then when we grew into adulthood, we realized, what a sage. May you and your business be an intentional light to a student today, and maybe we'll have one less student in the grave and one less student in a jumpsuit. If you need help working through this or even building a business that's prepared to do a business mentoring program, just go to mybusinessonpurpose.com.